Time froze. My cheek was burning, but it wasn't the pain that got to me. It was the sheer disbelief. This was someone I loved, someone I was supposed to marry, and she had just crossed a line I never thought she would. I stared at her, my mind racing to process what had just happened. Her expression shifted immediately from fury to shock. Her mouth opened slightly, her face pale. "Adam," she whispered, her voice shaky and unsteady. I I didn't mean to. I swear I didn't." I couldn't speak for a moment. I could feel my chest rising and falling as I fought to keep my composure. Looking back, there'd been moments leading up to this. The way she'd throw verbal jabs when she didn't get her way, or escalate every disagreement until I was the one who brushed it off to keep the relationship. This wasn't a one-off. It was the boiling point of something that had been simmering for a long time. Finally, I stood up, slow and deliberate, and met her eyes with a calmness that surprised even me. "Pack your things," I said, my voice quiet but unyielding. Her eyes widened, and she took a half step back, her hands clutching each other. "What? Adam, wait. No, I didn't mean it. You have to believe me. I wasn't thinking. I was just so—" "Stop," I interrupted, holding up my hand. "I don't care what your excuse is. You put your hands on me, Kendra. That's not something I'm ever going to tolerate. Get your stuff and get out." She started crying, pleading with me to let her explain, but I wasn't having it. "There's nothing to explain," I said firmly. "You crossed a line, and I'm done. Pack your things and go." She tried to argue, but I wasn't going to let her guilt me into backing down. I stood there, arms crossed, watching as she grabbed her purse and some of her things. Her hands were shaking, and she kept looking at me like she was expecting me to change my mind. But I didn't. When she finally left, the house felt eerily quiet. I sat back down on the couch, staring at the wedding binder and the mess of papers she'd left behind, realizing that I had just ended a 4-year relationship in the span of 15 minutes. And the craziest part? I wasn't even angry anymore. The next morning, I woke up to my phone buzzing nonstop. Calls, texts, notifications. It felt like the whole world wanted to know what was going on. Kendra must have told a few people, and it spread like wildfire. I decided to start dealing with the fallout. First, I called my parents. My mom answered right away, her voice bright and cheery, like she was expecting a wedding update. "Adam, how's it going? Did you and Kendra finally decide on the cake?" I took a deep breath. "Mom, there's no cake. There's no wedding." I broke it off. She didn't say anything. For a moment, I thought the call had dropped. Then she said, "You what?" In that tone only a mother can pull off. Equal parts shock and disappointment. "Look, it's a long story," I said. "But it's over. Kendra's out of the house, and I'm calling off the wedding." She didn't take it well. "Adam, this is a huge deal. People are expecting a wedding. Do you realize how embarrassing this will be for everyone involved?" "Mom," I cut in. She crossed the line. More silence. Then she softened. "Oh, honey, are you okay?" "I'm fine," I replied. "But I'm not marrying someone who thinks that's acceptable." That seemed to click for her. She let out a long sigh and said, "I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. I'll tell your father. Do you need anything?" "No, I'm good. Just maybe give me some space for a bit?" She agreed, though I could hear the worry in her voice. After hanging up, I moved on to the next task, canceling the wedding. I started with the venue. The woman on the other end was polite but hesitant when I told her we wouldn't be moving forward. "I'm sorry to hear that," she said. "We'll need to discuss the deposit." "Keep it," I said. "I don't care." Then there was the photographer, the caterer, and the DJ. Each call felt like ripping off a bandage. By the time I was done, I was mentally drained. That's when the texts from Kendra started pouring in. At first, they were apologetic. Long paragraphs about how she was sorry, how she didn't mean to slap me, how stress overwhelmed her. Then they shifted to anger. "I can't believe you'd throw away 4 years over one mistake," she wrote. "You're being so dramatic." By the end of the day, they were a mix of desperation and guilt-tripping. "You're ruining my life," she texted. "Everyone's asking me what happened, and I don't know what to say." I didn't respond to any of it. What was there to say? She knew what she'd done. Things got worse when mutual friends started reaching out. Some were supportive. My buddy Nate called to check on me. "Dude, I heard what happened. Are you okay?" "Yeah," I said. "Just dealing with the fallout." "You did the right thing," he said. "No one should have to put up with that." Others weren't so understanding. Kendra's friend Taylor, for instance, decided to take her side. She started posting vague